and welcome back to CEVO TV. I'm Misled. With me is Dust Moret. We are bringing you map number 2 between Threes Up and Luminosity Gaming. Map number 1, of course, 16-8 victory in favor of Luminosity, and that was Threes Up map pick. So now we're on to Luminosity's map pick, and Threes Up gets side choice, so they take CT. Let's see what they can do here against arguably one of the better Mirage teams.
Yeah, definitely. We'll talk a little bit about how LG likes to play this map on the T side once we get to some gun rounds. But opening up here on the pistol, gearing up for what looks like a pretty heavy A hit. They will have Fur playing inside the Palace. He likes to do that a lot even on gun rounds. And the rest just pouring up the A ramp. So here we go. Smokes are out.
They're going to try and work their way in. Let's see if they can make something happen off of this. Trying to get into that bomb site. They've made it in here without dropping a player. They are taking quite a bit of damage, and Fur will be able to pick up Jason R. But right off the bat, look at Luminosity trying to force down through CT spawn. That's working out so far, as no, it gets evened out at a 2-on-2 now. So both terrorists are actually in CT spawn right now. And Kiko
for them.
Yeah, Bomb is not playing for them, so Kiko's going to fake it. He sees the first one, sees the second. Now they know it. And actually, no, he doesn't know it, so Arya's going to get on the bomb. Tries to go out. He will be able to pick up bolts.
Nice.
Gets back onto the bomb just barely in time. We'll be able to get this defuse off. That's going to be Threes Up taking the pistol.
And what do you know? Like, Luminosity, while they're also known for their mid-control a lot on gun rounds, also known for those heavy smoke executes, and they break it out on a pistol round. So breaking out this heavy smoke setups early, we know that's definitely something in their arsenal, but it doesn't pan out. Threes Up do really well there to hold that off, especially Arya at the end there, picking up a couple of frags and getting the defuse in that 1v1 situation. So really well done from Threes Up. We'll go ahead and see them purchase some weapons here. SMG out, rifles out as well. Luminosity will get a couple of Tech-9s, a couple of P250s, a couple of smokes as well, but nothing too crazy here. But looks like they're setting up for something at mid. Not quite sure what exactly, but it seems like they want to do some type of maybe mid-A split because they have 2 at A ramp.
Yeah, it looks like they want to try and go in that possibly go in that direction. Maybe they might just try and throw a fake over here at B, send some guys up catwalk, but you never know. They're just going to be sitting back right now, trying to run something with pistols to try and stop Threes Up from being able to grab another, or grab an anti-eco round here. And here it comes out mid, or excuse me, out through A. Both of them go down to Davey. It's actually going to be Luminosity, yeah, trying to work their way up Cat towards the B bomb site, so fake towards A. Let's see if they can take Arya. He'll be the first man there. He does a ton of damage, finally goes down, but Kiko in the window. He's got to prevent this plant from happening. With another plant, oh, nope, they get it down, so they're for sure going to be buying up this next round.
Yeah, I mean, with 2 bomb plants, it's a no-brainer to get the purchase in now. As good little defate there. I mean, they threw the smokes on top stairs in jungle, making it seem like it was going to be an eco A hit, but then they slipped 3 up the catwalk after Threes Up made the rotation. So well orchestrated for Luminosity to fit in the bomb plant, but Threes Up still, you know, getting the kills pretty clean, not really dropping too many players there, but they will go ahead and upgrade here a couple FAMASas, a couple M4s. I know the AKs are coming from Luminosity, and what does Luminosity want to do? They have 5 smokes. They're known for their 5 smoke A hits, but like I said, they also love to work mid-control, and that's exactly what they're going for here. Fallen smoking the window, Bolts lurking over at A, Steel over at upper B, and Cold typically at mid with Fallen. That's exactly how it's going to play out, Fur being your underpass player. So this is the standard Luminosity mid-control that you will see a lot throughout this game on gun rounds.
Trying to make something happen at upper B will be Steel, not able to find anything though, as the mid control is coming out, as Dust was talking about. We got Fallen out there with 2 of his teammates already. It's going to be Fur, and I believe Cold is the other one with him, yeah. And already one has worked his way up into the connector. Abe's going to try and flash him out of it, and he's going to try and peek. He's got to check his back though. Hiding in the smoke will be Fur, but Abe's able to pick him up, tries to spray down another one out in mid. Won't be able to collect that one, but they get a good grip of information here. And let's see, the rotates coming right out the window will be Jason R. Ends up swapping his rifle over. That is going to be huge. Or no, he doesn't even get the swap over, just drops his gun and doesn't have anything now. Has to go back and pick it up. I thought he picked up the AK, but I guess not.
So, I mean, so far well defended here from Threes Up, being able to actually take a man advantage in the round. Just 3 left up for Luminosity. We do still see Bolts lurking over at the A side of the map. We do have Cold, who has gotten some progression here inside the ladder room, and they will fall back into a late A. This is what they like to do, but they've lost a couple of players in the process, so it's going to be much more difficult. But they're pretty passive on the A site here, just relying on Davey. And Smoke will go out to block them off, so they still could get in here.
Gonna try and work their way in. Cold's gonna be able to catch Kiko. Hopefully catches Kiko anyways. As, yep, Kiko's gonna peek out a little too wide. Steel and Cold both get kills right there. And Arya will line up both the players in the A bomb site, turn this into a 2-on-1. So opening gun round will go in favor of Threes Up when the timer expires. And looks like Cold might be able to survive. Maybe. Does he get out of there? Yes. Takes one more gun away from the Threes Up player and will survive the round. Gets to save his AK.
Yeah, so, you know, on the gun rounds, Luminosity can be known, again, for that slow type of play. Like to get that ladder room control with Cold, but it didn't come out well just because they were already a man down. I mean, they almost got a couple picks, but because they played so slow and things didn't go their way, they didn't really have enough time to recover. And now we see them setting up some smokes. They have 4 smokes, so we might see similar smoke pattern to what they did on the pistol round. And they're going to have a few Tech 9s and an AK to try to attack here into the A-bomb. So here come the smokes. Yeah, exact same spots as the pistol round pretty much. And we'll see if they can make something happen with it.
You have the wall out. They're going to be dropping a Molotov down in the back corner. As you can see, that's going to do some good burn damage there to Abe. Not quite enough. They're going to try and use this smoke to plant in, but Abe is right there in the face of one. Got to get away from the Molotov. Somehow will escape that thing as frags are all going out in favor of Threes Up. That's 4-0. They didn't even drop a single player. Abe's so very close to dying, though, with that 9 HP.
Yeah, really well defended. Like we said, Luminosity can be known for those heavy smoke executes on A, but so far both have been unsuccessful, the pistol round and that one. So Threes Up certainly putting up a pretty good CT side so far, but it is still quite early. Luminosity really haven't been able to get their money together just yet. Again, they're forcing up the Tech 9s here, and again, they have all 5 smokes, so another blanket of smokes about to take place here on the A bomb site. And I don't know if it's just me, but Steel's a CT model on my screen. Is it
not,
you too?
Not for me. Not for me. He's T.
Rather confusing for me. I'll have to reload Go TV here.
But either way, it's still looking good here in favor of Threes Up. As the Luminosity's going to try and delay this one just a little bit. There goes the smokes. They're coming down. Let's see what we have counter-wise coming out from Threes Up. Good grenades coming in. And that's actually going to take down the initial player. They just have to hold on. And we actually have... Who was that? Steel trying to bunny hop his way across. Got to be careful. And they get picked up, all 3 of them. Now it's just up to Fallen. The last one left, down to 7 HP. Got the Tech 9 in his hands. Can't do anything. Abe will get a 3K that round. That's 5-0, and they don't let Luminosity play it.
Yeah, I mean, that's back-to-back flawless victories for Threes Up as well. So banking up lots of cash without having to do a lot of rebuying. That's really, really great stuff for them. And I mean, they're just waiting back behind these smokes, and Luminosity's charging through them, trying to make plays, and they're just not connecting the shots. But Luminosity back onto a full buy around here. They have fallen with the op for the first time. They're going to go into their mid control, falling with the op with Cold at mid, stealing for on the A side. Bolts lurking over at A, stealing for on the B side. So once again, here comes the opening mid control. And one thing to know about Threes Up, they play kind of like Navi on CT side. They put a rifler in window, kind of like Edward does, and they move their opera in different locations. So kind of a cool twist on the CT side for them. They do suffer an opening pick, and Arya's in danger here too, with Steel so close.
Yeah, Steel's right there. He's going to go into the smoke. He pushes up a little bit. Arya's going to check the corner, ends up finding the headshot. I'll even this thing out at 4-4, and Threes Up. If they can keep the momentum rolling in this direction, that's going to bode well for them because Luminosity does have a very good T side. That's going to help out. The more rounds you'll be able to get on CT here against Luminosity is going to be huge.
Yeah, I think Arya spotted Steel's gun barrel. We didn't get to see it from his perspective. I'm pretty sure that's how he was known that he was there, and he cleans up the kill. So he evens it back up to a 4-on-4. See Luminosity staging up a couple players here into upper B. Cold does have that ladder room control. For what they like to do with mid, and Fallen, he finds the pick onto Arya, so now they have the man advantage, and they're going to start pouring into the B-bomb site here.
Yep, Kiko's going to be right there, though, in the site. Does he get picked up? No, he's still looking. Oh, he's going to be able to find the one frag to prevent the bomb from going down. Now he's looking to find Cold. They know that he's somewhere in the site. He finds Cold also, gets away, doesn't get caught by the op, takes some damage. Fallen will work his way into the site. Fallen does hit that shot, but Davey on a huge flank here. He's going to be 1v2. He's going to find Fallen right off the bat. Got to take him down, removes him from the round. Tries to drop a Molotov in there. That grenade should hit Fur. Not a lot of damage, but he's going to walk his way out. And Fur's just going to be looking for him. Fur! They get into that gunfight. Fur doesn't find anything. Davey has to jump down into the site so he doesn't get spotted, but he does make noise. So he's going to try and walk his way around. He's going to out. Yep. Going to catch him with a grenade out. Davey's going to grab the op, save it for his teammate Arya, get onto the bomb, get the defuse, and that's 6-0. But Luminosity is going to force some good rebuys, even though the Threes Up economy is going to be pretty stacked right now.
I mean, LG did well there. I mean, they got the mid control. Fallen was rallying off with the op. I mean, it was a good round from them, but just in the end, the flank from Davey comes up huge. Good play by him. Also, maybe Fur just getting caught his pants down a little bit there. A little bit unfortunate on that timing. That's why it's so dangerous to pull out nades in those 1vx situations. You can get caught so easily. And unfortunately for Fur, that's exactly what happened. And now they're down 6-0. Not what we expected, I'm sure. At least most of the viewers out there probably thought it would be a bit different than this. And Luminosity again staging up for a big A hit, but no smokes. They're just going to run out here and try to gun battle and duel it out and see if they can win some exchanges.
Trying to work their way in still, but here comes some good counter smokes. Or now, finally, smokes coming in, but the flashbangs are strong here. Does Bolt pick the shot up? Abe so weak. Does he escape? Yeah, he's able to get out of there somehow. CTs are fully rotated over, so this A hit from Luminosity is not working out for him. They're evening it up, though. It's going to be a 3 versus 2 now. As Cole, does he get caught? Yeah, Abe's able to take him down. So Abe at 9 HP, Davey at 10. Doesn't even matter anyways, because Kiko will be able to step out and remove Fallen. So that round from Luminosity, they just kind of got held up a little too much on the ramp coming in. And just got shut down. 3's up, playing a good CT side here on Mirage.
I think you can just tell they've done their homework on how Luminosity plays this map. I'm sure they were watching Cologne whenever they were playing Mirage against Fnatic and just kind of knowing what the Brazilians have classically done on this map. I think they just have a good read about Luminosity. Luminosity's not doing anything really different. They're doing exactly what you expect them to do if you've ever seen them play this map before. And 3's up are just defending really well. Luminosity, again, forced onto just playing with Tech 9s here as they try to come out mid, but Abe in Connector has already done some damage here. And yeah, 3's up is off to a really good start in this half.
So they're going to be able to work their way towards that B-bomb site. Kiko will be there trying to defend. Hits the first one. Does he get the second? Yes. Bomb down up on the porch. Accidentally drops his gun, but it won't really matter. There's going to be nobody there to contest. Arya and Cold end up getting into a gunfight, but Kiko will drop the grenade to remove him. First, trying to get a frag on the round. He wants to steal this gun away from Davey, and Davey knows that he's getting hunted here, so Fur's looking for him. Arya is going to be the man with the cover, though, and Fur's not even to check this. No, doesn't even matter anyways. Arya picks him up with the op. That's a 3K for Kiko. The other 2 will go in favor of Arya. That's 8-0 now.
Yeah, off to a great start for 3's up. And I mean, after losing Cobble, you know, to if they can keep this run up on Mirage and try to get the upset, that'd be big, because I think we discussed this earlier. Like, getting a tie against a team like Luminosity is a pretty good feat for like an up and coming team like 3's up playing. It's kind of an established international team that can put up, you know, good results. This is certainly a great start. LG going back to their, you know, mid-control default type of tactics again. And we'll see if it pans out for them better this time, because so far they've had really no success. Obviously 0 rounds on the board, but they've been able to work themselves into mid again, so they have a lot of map control to work with. Let's just see if they can actually exercise some site control now.
Davey's going to be down at the ramp, though, just trying to hold on here. They're going to try and split through Connector. One out through the Palace also, and then one's going to be at the ramp. But Davey could be the guy that gets to blow this up. He's got to be careful, though. Tries to pick up Steel, and he won't find it. So finally, Luminosity with a little bit of life into this round. Jason Argos on the rotate. Get double peeked and go down. And now all of a sudden, Luminosity's hitting their shots like it's going out of style. Haven't dropped a single player. Steel's the only one that was close, and he was lit. So Arya, 1 versus 5, got the op. He almost finds Cold, but not enough. But he's going to get caught coming through the window. No, he won't.
Oh, never mind.
Ends up taking down Fallen. Oh, that's looking good for him, but they're going to be on a full hunt here. He's just got to be very careful. He will have people coming out of the B apartments, so he's got to pick up Cold to have an opening in the front, because he's getting flanked and sees him. Cold re-peeks. Doesn't hit the shot. He goes for it again, misses that shot. He's getting flanked out through the site. Gotta be careful. He's gonna end up pushing. He ends up hitting the shot. Can he get away without getting caught? Gotta be so careful. Fur's gonna peek him from behind. No, Fur doesn't even get to see him. And Arya in a great position now. Catches Fur also going. So Arya will survive, and he ends up taking down quite a few players trying to hunt him.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, Luminosity had a pretty limited economy, so chasing after that frag is actually pretty risky. You can see the repercussions of it. They have to get a Galil on the Fallen, no op in play, and if they lose this round, their money gets reset with several players $100 or below. So that's actually pretty damaging to their equipment value to do such a thing. So big play there from Arya. But to that round, Luminosity just working their mid control into an A split, and Arya was kind of forced to play A alone because David was so committed to A ramp, and he got pinched from Palace and Connector. And then, you know, Luminosity just swarmed the side because of that. Arya getting aggressive at upper B, gets caught there. So another opening pick for Luminosity, and things are starting to turn in their favor just a bit.
Yeah, Abe will find a frag, though, to try and even this thing up. Makes it 4-on-4. Eats a grenade right there. Does he go for the peek? Fur is just going to be launching into the connector if Abe gets too aggressive. And again, Luminosity exercising that mid control. They really need to work this in a second round in a row and not get reset here.
Yeah, I mean, that would be really, really huge for 3-Sub if they could, in fact, accomplish this round and do, in fact, cause the money reset. We are going to see a player getting boosted here, one that's going to be Cold. He drops down pretty quickly. Have a little time left, working the map slow, trying to find an opening, but so far the door has been shut in their faces here. But Cold spots out Davey in the site, but can't get any real damage done there. So things just kind of remain at a standstill, but it seems like Luminosity eventually wants to try to work into the B bomb side here.
Yeah, they really need something big here from Cold to try and pull one of those B guys out, and that's enough. Just making that noise and shooting is enough. So let's see. Oh, CT peek from Kiko. Doesn't get both, only gets one, but they know where the bomb is now. Steel's just going to try and run his way directly in there. Fakes the plant initially, and that's not going to bode well for him. Flashbang comes down, doesn't really affect him. Jason R will find it, gets himself a frag, and Abe getting 3 between window and connector. That's going to reset Luminosity. And that is a rough look for them as the score is now 9-1 as we hit round 11.
And they have enough money to get a couple of AKs out. So, I mean, they're going to force what they can, but that money reset definitely has done a lot of damage. And I mean, losing this round, only 1,900 coming in next. I mean, they're going to be forced to a similar situation. So their economy's just been wrecked pretty much the whole half through. And 3-Sub's really used that to their advantage. Plus, they're just defending really well. Like I said, I think they have a good read on how Luminosity plays the map, and they've countered it quite well. Especially Arya, Abe, and Kiko, all putting up double digits so far. So really playing well for their team. As LG again just works themselves up mid, looking to do an A split up the connector. But Abe is in position with this M4, and he hears it's coming. But can't get a kill.
Sprays a ton of damage out, and this eco is alive and well here for Luminosity. Get themselves 2 frags, make it a 4-on-3, but here comes the rotates from the 3-Sub players. And man, they finally make their way into the A bomb site the rest of the way. And Arya's got to be careful here, got to check his back, got to check down to his left. Hits one, still a terrorist in the connector, and he does look, but he doesn't find the shot. Fallen will get him from behind. Jason R steps up, turns this into a one-on-one now. Trying to find where the bomb is, knows where Steel's at, drops the Molotov, or drops the flashbang down. Tries to come out wide, gets onto the bomb. He has plenty of time to make this defuse happen, and Steel ends up spraying him down. Will hero the round for Luminosity, and they're able to do it on an eco.
Indeed, yeah, just working that mid into connector. Abe not able to get a single frag holding that connector push, and that wound up being probably one of the more pivotal reasons why things didn't work out better there for 3-Sub. You needed to get something there, just not finding it. So Luminosity sneaks around in despite the forced buy there. But again, economy's still really limited. They're forced on the 3 Galeals this round because of the rebuying. So they're still not really in good shape. And at any point in time, 3-Sub can still really take control again and keep pushing this half in their favor. And they already have an opening pick this round. So good start as, again, Luminosity trying to work this mid. This time they're going pretty fast into B.
They're able to work their way up initially, take Kiko down, had a grenade out, and Fallen actually ends up taking down Kiko and Arya, so rotate coming in from Jason R, and this could be what Luminosity needed. They needed to get some rounds in a row here. I mean, the best they can still do at this point is 6 rounds if they win from here on out, but that's still going to be a little bit of a tall order here, and I mean, 3-Sub playing a good CT side.
Yeah, I mean, they have played a good CT side, but this is a big round to drop. Just Kiko getting caught with a nade out, and then Arya missing an op shot, falling with 2 entries on B, and that's pretty much going to be what wins him the round. He gets a 3rd frag even there onto Abe. So despite the slow start, Luminosity now will have won 3 of the last 4 rounds, and so they're starting to creep back into this half. 3-Sub need to gather the forces back and hold this comeback off if they want to have a chance of upsetting here, and they can't allow Luminosity to creep back into the game.
Looks like the hunt is going to be on, though, for Luminosity. They're trying to find Jason R. They don't want him to save this. He's got to be careful. Fallen peeks out, and Fallen will not let him save. So that's going to be huge there. Luminosity not only win the round, but they prevent anybody from 3-Sub from being able to save. And 3-Sub now will have to be onto an eco round, so we're going to see 9-4 more than likely.
Yeah, I mean, that's a definite real possibility. In fact, it's probably the one that's the most likely. We are going to see LG staging up here. Again, just a 1-3-1 mid-control play. Jason R trying to challenge with his Deagle in mid. Does some damage to Cold, but also eats a lot of damage himself. Arya does get 1 pick, though. We're into a 4-on-4, but definitely still 3-Sub in the tougher position.
So we're into round 13 now. Luminosity trying to make this A 9-4 game, still in favor of 3's Up, though. But I mean, already they've been able to take down one of the ecoing players. Jason R is down to a 12 HP in window with just a deagle. And Luminosity is working this back towards B. Davey trying to get a jump spot off. They're going to drop down. He tries to pull out the P250 to get steal. Won't get him. Fur almost gets caught from the side there. Goes down to 23 HP, but he should be able to escape this. Goes down to 4, even closer to dying. But Luminosity has control of the B bomb site. It's 1v4 now with Jason R with nothing but a deagle.
Yeah, I mean, LG will close out this round. That is a definite. Whether or not Jason R can pick up anything with this deagle on some exits, force some more rebuys out of Luminosity. I mean, money is still tight over there, so he can still try to do a little bit of damage here. But yeah, falling with the op, he's been on point all night long with it. And really, ever since he took that role, he's been quite good in all of the play we've seen out of Luminosity so far. Despite the fact that they're still, you know, having some troubles in this particular map against 3's Up, a team we thought they should be able to kind of crush on this match since they're so well known for it and they were the favorited team in general skill-wise and such. They've had, you know, a slow start here, but, you know, they have recovered. They've won 4 of the last 5, so they've gotten back into the map at least.
So now round 14, guns up on both sides here. Seeming up to 3's Up here to prevent what is happening to them. They make this an 11-4 half. I think they got a really good shot on this map. I mean, they've already been doing really well from their CT side. They know Davey's inside the site. They're going to try and burn him out. He's going to get pushed on by Fur, and Fur takes him down, but Arya is there to trade that frag out. Let's see if the rotates coming in from 3's Up will yield anything, and so far they have. They keep it even. 3-on-3. Cold gonna be hunting. He will find Kiko somehow, and he's going to get Arya from the side. So now it's up to Jason R. He knows one is in the connector, one is in the bomb site. He has to be careful. Jason R, they don't know where he's at. Oh, he shoulder peeks out. Now he knows. He's got to step up here on the steal, but steal will spray him down. That makes it 9-5 as we hit the final round of the half.
Yeah, I mean, Coldest makes a big play there. You can see Luminosity made a conscious decision not to really smoke off all the rotation points. They didn't want 3's Up just to be able to sit behind the smokes and play retake and such. They wanted to take the duels initially, and that's exactly what happened there. And Cold really came up big with those 3 frags, including one pretty crazy flick shot onto the CT spawn rotator. So that was a big round there for him, and Luminosity continues to string rounds together. 5 of the last 6 now, last round of the half. They're just going to pour into B. Really uncharacteristic speed here on the hit from LG.
Oh, man. 3's Up not ready for that thing at all. 2 of them are already down. Arya and Kiko got removed, and now we're going to be into a 5 versus 3 with a 3-man retake attempt coming out here from 3's Up as they're bought out. Final round of the half. They don't have a choice. They're not going to be able to save. They want to make it a 10-5, whereas 3's Up would like to make this a 9-6 half. And they're well on the way of making that happen right now because there's no kit between Jason R and Abe. And they're just locked into kitchen now. Nowhere to go, nowhere to make anything happen. Abe does find one, but I mean, at this point, time ticking down. These are basically garbage frags because there's no chance of getting the defuse off without a kit. And Cold will shut it down. 9-6 half in favor of 3's Up. But what was looking like it was going to get very dangerous there for Luminosity if they were going to keep dropping rounds. But all of a sudden, brought it back very, very well.
Yeah, I mean, they were up at one point 8-0, and in fact up 9-1 a little bit later, but Luminosity winning the last 5 rounds in a row there to put 6 on the board. And you almost kind of feel like 3's Up missed their big opportunity, right? I mean, if they could have just closed out some more rounds on the CT side, they would have been in real dominant control, but now they've let Luminosity sneak back into this thing and kind of gave up their big advantage as Luminosity flips to the CT side. Now, Luminosity CT side, a bit more classic. They're going to put that Alpha Fallen inside mid rather than a rifler like we saw 3's Up do with Jason R. So we will see, like I said, it's kind of your more typical 2-1-2 type of Mirage CT side here from LG. Though they also do have some pretty aggressive mid pushes they like to do on the CT side, which 3's Up didn't really do that at all. They pretty much played default the whole way through and through. So we will see if Luminosity can complete the comeback here. But 3's Up can win this pistol. They'll retain a decent lead.
Yeah, I mean, with Luminosity grabbing the pistol here, if they're able to do it, I mean, we're tied up at 9-9 as long as they get both of the anti-ecos afterwards. But let's see if they're able to make that happen. Oh, Fur's going to get so much information. Great flashbang. They're able to take down 2. Actually, Bolt's got the first one. Fur got the second one. And they have just blown up this A-strat. Davey tries to jump in, do his best impersonation of Fur. But nope, that will get it shut down. And Luminosity, thanks to that little aggressiveness there from Fur and Bolts, were able to just blow up anything 3's Up had going.
Yeah, I mean, threes up are all just sitting there outside A with their nades out. How often does that happen, right? You always see teams kind of gather up and line up their nades, and think they're going to be able to get them off, and then Luminosity just pushes A ramp. A good flash comes in as well to blind everyone from threes up, and they just mow down threes up before their tactic even gets started. And so they're working towards that tie already. Threes up on the eco, gonna go for the upper B rush here. So let's see if they can get anything out of it.
They're just trying to speed their way into it. Let's see how it's going to work out. And so far, it's just getting absolutely tore back by Luminosity. Davey, last one left. He goes down. Cold with a 4K, though, on the round to prevent threes up from getting in.
Yeah, I mean, that was just, completely disrupted by Luminosity again. I mean, threes up just trying to press through really fast, just throwing caution to the wind and hoping for the best on the exchanges, but they didn't really find anything there. And so Luminosity continues to creep towards the tie, which is pretty much all but guaranteed at this point, unless threes up come with a crazy pistol round here. Once again, they're staging up outside A. They're lining up their nades, but LG again getting aggressive here on the A ramp. They could blow this up yet again before it even gets started.
They're just going to push their way down in there, and they are just terrorizing right now with the SMGs, and a pistol frag comes out from Fur. That's going to tie it up 9-9 in favor of no one now, because we're tied up. So threes up, having some trouble, but they're going to go into the buy.
And now Luminosity here, they're actually going to sit on these SMGs, it looks like, just being really conservative with the money, really banking the cash as much as they can, which leads me to believe they might try to get aggressive again like that somewhere. But threes up will be on a full A case. Again, they're going outside A. Please don't tell me we're going to see this A ramp push again. Looks like not. Looks like they're just kind of sitting inside the site. But there is a big mid push coming in. LG is known for this, getting aggressive at mid early, and that means a quick flank could come in here from Cold. And look at Fur pushing possibly into Palace here in a second. There are two members there. He's just going to smoke them off and stay on the balcony, though.
Let's see if this works out. Flashbang comes down, misses its mark, and Jason R will make his way into the bomb site. They nade Fur there, but Fur stays up on the platform, and he's just getting hunted. Finally tries to drop down in the back of fire as threes up is earning their way into this A bomb site. They have nobody there defending, but Cold already on a huge flank. Fallen does get some scout damage out. And I believe that was on Abe. Yeah, brings him down to 7 HP. So now we have Cold being that nuisance from behind. Let's see if they're able to pick him up. Arya is looking for him. They know that somebody is there, and they haven't planted the bomb. They got a lot of time to work with to see if they can catch Luminosity a little bit out of position.
Here's the problem. They don't have any smokes to cover rotation points. They really can't safely plant. This is the map where it's so hard to plant safely with no smoke cover, but CT spawn doesn't peek, so they do get it off. But Cold, the flank comes in. Man advantage here for Luminosity now on this retake.
Bomb is going to be down and planted. It's going to be up to, well, now it's just up to Jason R. They got a good idea where he's at, especially after he misses the shot on the Cold. Steel will pick him up. Easy defuse comes through for Luminosity. That'll make it 10-9. They have the advantage from CT.
And we talked about how threes up do have some pretty cool terrorist tactics of their own on this map. They threw one of them there, which is something I've seen them do time and time again. It's just putting the smoke on the balcony and rushing Jason R out of Palace into the site with that smoke and flash cover. Yet Fur playing on top of the balcony, a pretty nice counter to that. And also Cole just had that quick flank with his mid push on the A ramp for 3 frags on the round. He is the top fragger for the team right now at 16 and 11, and he's just been a phenomenal pickup for this team in place of ZQK. He's just did well at Cologne, doing well so far here on their online league play as well. And look at that, Luminosity at one point was down 9-1, and now they're up 10-9. So threes up, haven't won a round now in the last 9 played. So the comeback is real here for Luminosity. Match paused again. Jason R continuing to have issues. Is rather unfortunate. So hopefully he will get back in here pretty quickly.
Yeah, so the last time that it happened, it was relatively fast for him, but we are into round 20. Luminosity with that 1-round advantage. I think what we're going to do this time, guys, while we're waiting for him to get back in, I think we're probably going to go to a break. You want to do that, Dust?
Yes, I guess we can't banter every single time there's a break. So we will just take an actual break this time. We'll let you listen to the smooth melodies of whatever it is that Joey decides to put on stream.
the chains that you pull away. I feel the fear when you look at me. We've had enough of love. Is this not enough? Let me in your eyes. Feel it deep inside.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to CEVO-TV. I'm Misled. With me is Dust Moret, and we are bringing you, finally going back live into Threes Up versus Luminosity Gaming. And we are going to be back into this thing, and Jason R back into the server. So we got him back in here, and Luminosity, if you guys remember, just took the lead away from Threes Up. And Threes Up reeling a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, they've really given up a substantial lead that they really built up in the first half. And I mean, yeah, it's just getting decimated here. LG already just popping off the frags real quick here, and the round's already over before we even really get started, right? So LG up now 11-9, and they are just running away with it at this point, it seems like, unless Threes Up can hunker down and figure something up. But I mean, they're having a tough time lately.
Yeah, Threes Up was, I mean, they started struggling towards the end of first half there. They were looking really good, really strong. They were dominating Luminosity in the rounds that they were winning. And then all of a sudden, Luminosity came away with one and hadn't looked back. And it's been all Luminosity since, what round was that, like round 11 of first half?
Right. Exactly, and Threes Up getting fast up the mid here, but Fur has already popped up a couple of frags playing his stairs position here at the A site. Bomb is actually down in connector. I don't think Luminosity is aware, because they've already started to kind of back off, but Fur has done some damage to Arya now as well, but not a lot.
Ooh, a good delay there. Still able to take down Abe. So now we're going to be 3 versus 2 as Davey does pick up a frag onto Fur. That will help bring it back within 1 player advantage for Luminosity. And we actually have a rotate up catwalk, because there is a player in the A bomb site. The bomb on the back of Arya. And, man, that's going to pull a rotate. They're going to run into each other on catwalk, though. Arya has to hit this shot, and he can do it. Fallen will take him down with the op. So it's just going to leave Davey now. He's going to be 1v2 low on HP. Lands on the Molotov and will burn. I think he only had like 4 HP.
Yeah, I mean, there's no getting away from that with such limited health. As he did make a decent play. I mean, he kind of flanked up the A side. He started to open it back up. He even got like the elevation there on the boxes to catch bolts off guard and CT spawn for another frag, but Fallen on top of things with the op there prevents that from developing any further. Now Luminosity up to 12-9. Threes Up forcing up what they can, but just 4 Galils and very limited nades to try to put to use here, as again they just try to go into some type of mid control here. They have a couple towards A as well, so it seems like they want to work some type of mid to connector A split here, and they do have the smokes up on window to do so, but Fur and Cold being aggressive in mid may disrupt this.
Arya does get a nice opener, though, but all the damage that was done for his mid players. Oh, Fallen jumps up on the box. That ticket booth gets 1. And Bolts traded out. Bolts won't be able to do it. Davey actually ends up taking him down. So we're going to be 3 versus 2 in favor now of Threes Up. With Fur on a huge rotate through T-spawn right now towards A, and Steel's going to be on one out from underpass into mid. He's got Abe right there around the corner from him. Does he pick up Abe? He's low on HP. Just barely has to touch him, and he will get it. That evens it out 2-on-2. Fur up A ramp, picks up Arya. Doesn't know where Davey's at, but the bomb is planted for Davey. Not the greatest, but it is planted for him.
Right. I mean, this is going to be tough for Davey. He's been the one to get the couple of frags this round. He had a decent round last round as well, so he's really trying to pick up the weight here for Threes Up on this terrace side, but a tall task ahead of him in the 1 versus 2. He will peek out. Latch is coming in. He comes up close on the bomb. He steps out. He does grab Steel. Well done. Now he's just a battle Fur, or just killing the plot to ensure that he can't defuse. Looks like he's going to ring around the Rosie and grab the kill. Well done from Davey for the quad kill to finally put a round on the board after a 11-round scoring drought from Threes Up. They finally come back here and score 1. So can they creep back into the game? That's going to be the question now.
Yeah, they need to string together 2 rounds in a row here to really bolster themselves. As you can see, they're buying out into this round. They lost a lot of players. That's 4 rebuys. But good job by Davey to hero that round for his team. And if they can't get 2 in a row, they're going to be on to a save, and that's going to push Luminosity very close to ending this game.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see Threes Up once again trying to slip Jason R through the balcony into the A bomb site, but it's going to be a fake. They're actually trying to go into B, but Steel has pushed up close with the import. Oh my goodness, just tearing that apart. And now it's all left to Abe in a 1 versus 3. He will get it in the site. It looks like he can get a bomb plant, but that's about it.
Oh, he's going to fake it initially. He does have a player coming up catwalk, though. That's going to be problematic for him. He's trying to figure out where the other CTs are at. He knows somebody's coming from the apartments. Fur's already up catwalk, and Abe is just comfortable here with just waiting to find out where the CT rotates are coming from. And there's one CT rotate going to drop off. They don't know where he's at, so he's going to try and delay and get spotted, but Fallen will go down. So now they know for a fact that he's still here, and he doesn't check back up top where Cold was. And that's Luminosity stealing that one away from Threes Up, and a good job there by Steel, pushing in to upper to make that happen.
And that's one thing, like Luminosity may be pretty slow on the T side, but they're very aggressive on their CT sides. Upper B pushes, mid pushes, all across the map, and it's worked out well for them so far. Even some A ramp pushes early on in the half yielded them some great results here, and they've reset Threes Up economy, so they're going to be forced just to stick onto the pistols this time around, which means Luminosity can further increase their already pretty decent lead that they have found for themselves here after recovering so well in the first half and having a great start so far on the CT side. Threes Up again, trying to creep into mid a bit here, spread out all across the map, is hoping to find picks. All right, does spot Fallen with the Glock, but just can't do the damage with that pistol. Fallen able to get the kill and run away.
Oh, good job there to get those straight out frags, but Cold is going to push off catwalk, able to get 1, 2, and a third. That's going to leave Davey all by himself now. Bomb is down out in middle. I don't know if he's been spotted. Fur is acting like he did spot him. So Davey in a very tough spot. Yeah, Bolts is playing in that direction too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they know he's up there. Maybe not. But they're just watching every angle possible no matter what. Davey's going to shield the peek out. Bolts will spot him. Bolts can't hit the shot, though. So Fur will be there to clean it up. And Cold with that 3K coming off catwalk was huge. That's 14-10 now in favor of Luminosity. As Threes Up, not with a good economy, are going to have to buy into it no matter what, though.
Yeah, I mean, they have to try to challenge here. Otherwise, they would have to win 5 in a row and play for overtime. So they're definitely going to buy out here and do what they can in this particular round. And I mean, this is going to be their last really solid buy because next round only 2,400 coming in, and pretty much everyone bought down to $0 or $50. So this is really their last big chance to make a crack at this and see what they can do. For getting aggressive at Palace already, Jason knew it was coming but could not get it. Only a 5 damage difference between who got the frag there, so that was real close.
And we're going to be 5-on-4 now in favor of Luminosity, who has a huge advantage here. They can push this into match point and be working their way in their first CEVO match of this season into getting 2 points in their favor, which would be huge for them. And that would give Threes Up another loss in their category. And this would only be their second actual loss instead of having a tie or a win if Threes Up can't come back from this one. But I mean, Luminosity is blowing up everything that they have going on. Only one player left alive now. That's going to be Arya. Tries to go on the repeat from Tetris. Gets the first shot, but Fallen's going to be waiting right there with the scope out. Fallen snaps it up, ends up taking him down. And Arya, the only terrorist to get frags. They're not going to have any money at all really into this thing. This could be match point, or it is match point.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Threes Up run has come to an end here. I mean, they had such a great start to the CT side, just couldn't hold on to it. Honestly, finally breaking through, and they haven't looked back here since they've been on the CT side, only dropping 1 round so far in the 9 that we've played in this half, or 10 played rather. So Threes Up with the Tech 9s. They're all gathered up here at mid. Kiko lining up the smoke. Fallen has his op out here. Taking a look at mid. Does get the shot.
Oh, Fallen, great jump there. And man, look at Cold, already pushed up. He sees some heads over the top, gets the first one. Has to be careful because there's more there. He's completely blind, but so are the terrorists too, and Abe will finally take him down. Abe's gonna earn himself a rifle here. They need to stay alive into this thing. Jason R does get one, but Molotovs all around them. They have really nowhere to go outside this ladder room till these Molotovs go away. And it will be a 3-on-3 now. And now it's a 3-on-2 as Bolts is able to take down Davey. So just Jason R and Abe are left alive. And Jason R down to 2 HP. This is not looking good for them.
Oh, not at all. I mean, they are stuck in a really difficult situation here with just the 2 players against 3, and all 3 from Luminosity fully healthy, while Jason R is just bleeding out here inside ladder. Bomb is going to be in his hands as well, as Abe tries to work up connector, trying to see if he can find an opening to bring that bomb in. I mean, this could be the beginning of the end, so to speak, of this match tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. 3v2 here. Again, Jason R extremely low on HP and Abe with 83. They're going to work their way into A. It's going to be up to Abe here to try and force the issue onto the player that's down in CT. It's going to be Bolts trying to take him down. Can't get the damage off. Jason R does get a plant, but he's so weak. Anything that touches him will end the round, and that is going to do it. Luminosity will win both maps tonight. First one was 16-8. Second map was 16-10. So threes up, having a little bit of a rough go, but Luminosity will get themselves 2 points going into the season.
Yep, so good start there from Luminosity. They will take the victory there. Threes up, challenging pretty decent there on Mirage, especially early on, but just wasn't enough in the end to stop the powerhouse that is LG. Ever since they stepped into the American League play scene, they've been quite effective. Just really only Cloud9 has been able to remain ahead of them. So well done. We are going to take just a very quick break. In fact, it'll probably won't last very long at all as we just try to reset here to get ready for our next best of two of the night, which will be CLG taking on Complexity. So don't go anywhere. We're still not done yet with the Pro League coverage. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.